As far as what parents need to know about giftedness in LD, I would say that in the current educational climate with response to intervention, the system isn't set up to support kids with that dual certification as well as it was in the past. And so what we have happening are kids who are gifted and who have learning disabilities who, because of their gifts and talents, are able to get by in school. They aren't those kids who stand out as the kids at the lowest percentile or kids not reaching benchmarks. They're actually able to compensate pretty well, and so they can fly under the radar. And so I think it's very important for parents to advocate for their students, to find out what kinds of supports are available for their children. I would suggest observing in classrooms, finding out how the teacher differentiates. Is it a class where the teacher just sort of teaches to the middle and then kids on either end are sort of left out? Or is it a teacher who's very good at differentiation and really teaching to kids' strengths as well as their areas of need and making sure kids are engaged in learning and that the instruction is really meaningful? I would get in there myself and find out what that instruction looks like, and if it seems like one where my child is bored, because I actually think one of the primary problems can be that our kids are bored. My son is gifted, and although not diagnosed with learning disabilities, definitely had ADHD that really got in the way of his learning, and it really made a difference what kind of classroom he was in, kind of teacher he had, and whether that teacher appreciated his gifts or whether or not his ADHD was the sort of main thing that teacher saw. And so I found that I did need to be active in looking for those teachers, those classrooms, those situations where my son felt nurtured, where he got help with his organizational skills, but in a way that wasn't putting him down. And so I think parents just really need to be very active in making sure their children's needs are met.